What is going on, friends? It's been a long time. I wanted to actually make this video because I've had a few people ask me kind of like about the tax situation as a Lyft driver. And while I will say that I personally don't know anything about taxes, I actually don't even do my own taxes. I would like to make this video still for anyone who's out there who might be new, who might not even know the process at all. They might be like, man, like, I want to sign up for Lyft and Uber, but I don't really know what's going to happen with the tax situation. So I just want to kind of go through it. It's basically pretty simple process, and I'll tell you exactly what I do and why I don't know anything about taxes. So basically, for me personally, my mom, she's a financial analyst and an accountant, and for my entire life I've always just pushed things over to her. She knows exactly what to do. I don't bother her. She doesn't like to be bothered, and she has access to all my information already anyway, right? Like, if I can't remember my social security number off the top of my head, I just ask my mom, and it's like she knows it like that. So basically, that's what I do. I push everything over to my mom. She has access to my bank account, which is where pretty much all of my receipts are, because I don't keep receipts. I just use my debit card for everything. Now, she told me when I asked her, I was like, hey mom, I'm not saving any receipts, but I use my debit card for everything. Can you utilize my bank statements to do it? And she told me, hey, I know you're a lazy piece of so yeah, I can do that. But what should you expect? What should you expect when it comes around tax time as a Lyft and Uber driver, if you've never been through this particular situation? What's going to happen? Uber and Lyft are going to send you text messages, emails, and notifications telling you, hey, your tax documents are ready. Your 1099K federal forms are ready. You might actually get two forms. You might get the 1099K federal, and then you might get a 1099 miscellaneous. Now, the 1099K federal is going to show exactly how much you made for the entire year, as well as it'll have a breakdown of what you made each month, January, February, all the way to December, showing what you made for each month. The 1099 miscellaneous form is going to show any additional money that you might have made, like tips, incentives, bonuses, referral bonuses, things like that. It's not going to be as much unless you're just killing it with the referral game or bonuses or something like that. So that's what you can expect. That's what you can expect to happen at the end of the year. Now, me saying that I don't do taxes and I push everything over to my mom, that's not really helping you out. But when you become a Lyft driver, they actually have partnerships with particular tax professional places. They have tax places, right? Like H&R Block or TurboTax. I'm not even sure if TurboTax. I don't know exactly the name of the company that they have partnerships with, but they do have partnerships with tax professional places. And what you can do is, if you don't know how to do taxes, or if you don't have someone in your family or someone who you trust to do your taxes, you can just use these services, right? Like, you can take your 1099K forms up there, call first, set an appointment, maybe talk to them on the phone to figure out more information, and you can just take it up there and have them do it. Now, should you be saving receipts? Obviously, I said I don't save my receipts, but if it's your first time, I would say definitely save your receipts. I know my first year I started saving receipts, and then eventually I had to do something and I threw them all away. I threw them all away. Yeah, save receipts. Anything that you can think of that you purchase for the business itself might be deductible. Bottles of water, gum if you buy gum for customers and things like that, lunch if you take lunch on break, car maintenance like oil changes. Obviously, we get a lot of oil changes, gas and mileage. I'm not sure if you can write off gas and mileage or if you have to do one or the other, but again, I'm not a professional. Tires, any type of maintenance, car washes, vacuuming out your car, even clothes, right? Like, if you buy clothes to work in, you might be able to write it off. Your phone bill. I know I actually had to buy a new iPhone probably like a year or two ago for the job itself. Like, I wouldn't have got it had I not needed a phone that was up to date. And it's not up to date anymore because iPhones come out every year. But things like that might be able to be written off. But again, what I would suggest is, if you're new, it's a very simple process. They're going to send you your documentation at the end of the year. You can access that documentation directly from the app if you need to, or you can get on the computer and print it out if you want to take it to the tax professional. And then you can utilize the partnership that Lyft and Uber has a partnership as well, to go to a tax professional for either it's discounted or free, don't really know, and they'll help you out there. So I hope that information helps. Again, I don't really know much about doing taxes, so I couldn't really help too much. But if you're new, that's basically the process. You know, they're going to send you out the documentation, and then if you know how to do taxes, I mean, another option is you can take a course and learn how to do taxes for a business, and then you become that much more valuable to people around you, yourself. You know, you become valuable. When it comes time for me to actually have to learn how to do taxes, I'll probably end up investing into a course, as well as having my mom teach me what she knows. But right now, I don't need to, so I'll just let them do it, let them handle it. So yeah, that's basically it. Until next time, peace.